Welcome back. We're finishing off the Mixdown today. There's not much more to do. I've made a few notes of what I want cleaned up and then a bit of more of a balance, and then we're going to try and squeeze out a little bit more by using some VSTs that basically dynamically take frequencies out for you to clean up your mix and stuff like that. I'm just going to go through a process of using those, and then we'll be pretty much moving on to mastering, which should be good. So I've had quite a busy day. Done a bit of DIY, so just popped in the shower and I thought I'd just record something quite quick. Trying to keep it daily, so let's go. I made some notes here. You see, one of the side effects of us distorting this synth down at the bottom, this little stab noise. Basically, we added a decapitator on yesterday, and it kind of affected the sound when it was filtered, so you can hear it now. You can hear that little tail on there. I don't like that sound, to be honest. So to quickly change that, I'm probably just going to turn the decapitator off. And kind of, it's a bit awkward really, because I do like it. And I want to save as much headroom as I can. So that's without decapitator. This is with. So you can see it's lower, but it's not really doing what we need. So I'm just going to quickly fix this if we can. But it may be more about applying a EQ up here while we're starting off. But no, I don't think that's appropriate. So what we can do is possibly lower the, you can see it's a little bit louder, so if we maybe lower the volume of this envelope. Let's just try that over here. No, see, it sounds fine when, so maybe we just turn it off. See, ugh. Maybe this will work. Actually, we could possibly use a drum bus on here and then maybe automate it on this. No, maybe not. Amazing. That's it. Perfect. This is why I love working with audio as well. I used to have a hard on for like MIDI, but mate, audio, you can just do quick little things like that and be like, oh, it just sounds so much better. And I know you can do that with MIDI, but like, let's be honest. That was nice, quick, pretty much solved our purposes. And you get a nice visual of what has actually fixed the issue, so that maybe next time you'll be like, okay, maybe I should just shorten that, you know? I used to be just a proponent of MIDI everything, you know, but did that work? No. And there we go. That should fix our little problem. Not perfect. It's not perfect, but it is working a little bit better than it was. So we'll just keep that. So the next thing was that this bass, which I've made louder now, this bass has a bit of a, the tail's just a bit too long. It's, you know, it's taking up a bit of, you know, just a bit too much really. If we can shorten that, the shorter the better really, because it's obviously taking up some little information. You want to kind of hear it, but if you can't hear it but it's still there, it's taking up space, which could be, you know, you could save it. So that's nice. That's nice. I can still hear it, but it's not lingering as long, you know. So, and you can see it's pretty much just about going off that. Which is only 12 dB, but it's obviously better than it being a little bit higher. So that's that one off the list done. 47. So that is 47 down on these. I haven't named it anything. So it is 47. 47. Well, it's not 47, is it? It's 46. I probably deleted something. Right. Yeah, I did actually delete something, so that would be 46. I think it comes in a little bit too early here, so.
Our first true piece of technology. Fire. Our first true piece of technology. Fire.
We're also going to just give this a bit more bite by just putting a bit of a just by adding this in. Amazing. That's all you need there. And then the next one was on this. It hits a little bit too hard. It's quite the slam, and I'm guessing it's this. No, it is. There's something else hitting at the same time.
Fire.
Cool, that solved that.
Fire. Are the gods now?
Cool, that's all that. And then fire at 306, which will be up here. Just get rid of this.
First true piece of technology.
It was just in the way of it, you know?
True piece of technology. Our first true piece of technology. Fire. Our first true piece of technology. Fire. Fire.
Right then, let's just going to grab this as a sidechain. Just we're going to check some synths if they all got a bit of sidechain on it. Well, that one doesn't. So has this bass got a sidechain? Cool. Let's see. Do these? I don't think they do. Cool. Right. Let's just double check. That one does. That one does not. Just chuck that there. Don't have to be super important with these. Chuck it all the reverb. I can't believe I haven't EQ'd that. So maybe when you're working quick. Ah. So these are no other place in the track. I'm just going to try and dump them there. No. Whatever, we'll leave them there for now. I may listen to the track again and again and then see whether they're there to stay or not, you know? Cool, right. That's that done, I think. So now, just gonna find the busiest loop of this, which will be I think. What's that? It's kind of either this section without the ride. So the ride is in important parts, so we're probably going to take this section. Given that that's turned off, we can delete that, meaning it is this section, yeah. Going to use Soothe 2 on here, which is a spectral. It's like a EQ basically that automatically, like, you know, but it basically picks out the nasty resonancies, but in reality, just a little bit, just chucking it on a little bit is quite nice sometimes. It can make things sound a bit too like dead though, so just be careful. Drums, where is it? We want to put it fast because obviously it's percussive stuff, so you know. Where is it? Sharpness. I honestly can't really tell the difference there, and I think it's taken away. This is meant to represent dB, I think, but it doesn't seem like it's taken away, you know, 3 dB. Was that 6? 3 or 6? Don't know. You know, but you can basically drag these up and then make that more present, like. But I just like to use the presets on here because I'm not really fussed too much. Cool. Right. That's that. There's a little bit of like fuzz I can hear on it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to remove that. It doesn't really matter. Gotta be careful. This I've got in my room, in this room, I've got a desk resonancy around there. So a lot of my earlier tracks, I used to scoop it out, and my kicks would lose a lot of like that punch. So I don't like taking things out of there now because it's quite difficult. I know I'm using headphones, but I'm not as used to listening in these headphones as my studio. So I'm not sure whether to take that out. It sounds better for me because it's like, it just sounds like it's sucking in, but sounds deeper, you know. But live, it doesn't translate so well, so maybe I'll leave it. what I'm going to do, I'll mix this down, apply a little slappy master to it, and then send it to a peer to see what they think of the master, and then take it from there. Right, so I'm going to put Gullfoss on this. Where are you, Gullfoss? There you go. I'm going to put it before Fab Filter. I don't like anything affecting the lows, so I take that away, nor the highs, and then we're going to find a section where it's busy for us. So obviously I'm just doing that to prove a point. It's basically tame will take away resonancies, and recover will kind of recover some I think it's recover some of the like the sound when things are muddy, but obviously better to tame, I think, than better to take away. But it follows some like curve that humans think sound nice, which is, I'm guessing, what that default is when it hears just noise. But I take away these because I don't like things affecting any of the lows, because of just that can go wrong, so I'd rather be in control. And then the highs, I find it always does this weird thing with the highs, so I just leave that off, you know. This stuff absolutely not necessary at all. It's just like if you wanted to like just squeeze out a little bit more, it just makes things sound a little bit better, you know. So I'm going to bypass it now. I'll bypass it and you can hear yourself if you can hear the difference. It'll only be slight. To me, it sounds a tiny bit brighter, maybe a tiny bit less muddy, but it's really not that noticeable, which I'm fine with. Just fucking take that down there. Let's test it over here. So it is taking a bit of the ringiness out of this. But I think it's fine. Right, cool. We've done that now. That should be fine on the rest of it. Right, and the Foley. And that's pretty much it now. That's kind of what I would do for a Mixdown. Obviously, we'll listen to this and then compare it against these now. So I think this track's a little bit more scooped, a bit more brighter, less mids, but we've got more mids in the song. He hasn't got as much going on in the songs. If you listen, it's a bit more bare, and we've got quite a bit more. one thing I'm noticing, their kicks, all of their kicks are better. They're a bit more punchier, a bit more like meh. So we can address that right now. Just take a look at our effects chain to see. So even though it's just turning it up, it's not going to do it because it's obviously we're going into limiters and etc. etc. So let's just have a check. I think that's it. There we go.
Our first true piece of technology. Fire.
Yeah, that's worked. Right, cool. So what we do now is we will export this, bring it into another project and then master it, or you just master it on the in your main here, which is what I usually do. Oh, whoa, that's probably why. Why is that there? yeah, I think I know why. It's probably trying to hunt a thing here. Right, so we're going to end it there today. Hopefully that's just a nice short one today, 30 minutes. But that's pretty much this all mixed now. You don't really have to be too fussy on things. I used to try and like overmix things, really make things mush together, and it was just trying to compensate for poor arrangement and poor producing skills, trying to make super busy tracks and then like mix them into sounding good, and you're never going to work. So if you like listen to these things, like the way I've done the effects in here, they all like dance around each other, you know. There's like there's space, you know, and when there's space, you've got breathing room for everything to live, you know. So yeah, so I think that's it. Gonna export this now, send it to my friend, see what he thinks about it, and then we'll go on to the master. But for a quick master, you can just put a standard clip on there. If you just want to send it to your mate just to have a look, just put a clipper on there just to take away the you know, the peaks, and then just put a limiter on it and just like put it down until it's, you know, reasonably loud, and then go from there. Yeah, so catch you next time.